Original box sets, Shadowrun game. I'm your host, Max. This is Cassie. There's Robin, Jay, Sarah, John, John, and Rhett. This game session is picking up from. I do believe we broadcasted Sarah's. That one was broadcasted when she got picked up.
Yes, that one was.
Because we have two different audiences. We have the podcast audience and we have the Twitch audience. So, to those of you who are with us, last time we were together, Zoe had decided to run through a security checkpoint for some reason and didn't come conscious until after the security checkpoint, in which she got tackled by knight errant police forces. So we're going to be picking up from that point. There's going to be just a short description as everything gets rolling here. So when the police grabbed you, they called you by your real name. They didn't call you by one of your identities. And they begin shouting about how she's got a warrant out for her arrest. Take her down. No questions asked. They zip-tied you and dragged you into the back of a police cruiser. Your deck is too far away for you to access at this point in time. There's no way you can wirelessly communicate to it from here. Your phone's not on you. You have nothing on you.
Correct.
Except a pair of soaked pajamas and soaked socks because it's raining.
Yep.
You wear contacts for AR, or was it goggles?
Yes. It was contacts.
So your AR goggles are still notifying you of any wireless devices around, especially those in the vehicle that are saying things like, do not resist arrest. Physical harm to an officer is considered assault and stuff like that. So you're getting spammed. You have no spam filter at this point in time. You're too far away from your spam filter. So that's definitely happening. Pamphlets and other descriptors. Bam, bam, bam. And as I can only assume your level of confusion, what the hell's going on. The cops slam the door, and maybe it's loud, maybe it's the right frequency, maybe it's something, but you see that the metallic mesh, the mesh screen that goes between the front seat and the back seat of the police cruiser, it pixelates as if the screen on a computer is skewing to where part of it moves from one section to another, just for a brief few moments. Your head pangs a lot right after that happens. Just like, ow, quick headache, ow, that hurts. But you can't really do too much because you're sitting on zip-tied hands behind your back. When no one reads you the the Miranda rights, that never happens at all. They do take you downtown. Well, you are downtown. They do take you to a station. And they do take you to a station. And when you're on the trip there, you have another brief moment of the surroundings outside the vehicle of the police car. It's called degradation, pixelation. It's where pixels begin turning white or resuming to their normal color like blue. And so you see like the outside world pixelate and degrade, but then it stops with the shake of a head. When they get you to the police station, no amount of arguing gets them to listen to you. One of the things you do hear them say, keep her away from electronics. She's got a record. You're not going to like some podunk police station. This is one of the larger ones with the bigger facilities and lockdowns. Hours pass in a jail cell with other individuals who are more street criminals than anything. Drug dealers, prostitutes, gun runners, illegals. And it's unnerving to be in here. You're already tired. You're finally starting to dry off, but you're still fucking cold because they haven't given you an opportunity to get any warmer clothes on. And you're in that whole kind of holding cell. You're not sure exactly when it happened, but at some point you started to nod off. And when you woke up, you were standing over one of the other people who were in the cell with you, another woman, and her face was bloodied. And your fist was bloodied too. You're not sure exactly what happened, but after coming conscious again, and it's like you went to lay down and go to sleep, and then there was that static snow like a TV got turned off or like a channel changed, and then when you came to, you're standing up over her with a bloodied fist, and everybody is pulled back. The police are yelling and screaming, "Get a taser in here, bring her down. That one's dangerous." That only begins the moments of, shit going downhill. Because these guys realize that there's something going on with you. They seen you attack somebody, run through a police checkpoint. And so they immediately jump to the conclusion that you need some help. And the unskilled police officers at the station go ahead and administer some medication to help you out. That's the last thing you remember. Until you remember hearing like a glitch, like a TV fry sound. You know when they turn on the TV and it goes bzzzt. You don't know where you're at, but it is definitely a room that is about a good 2.5 by 2.5 meters square. You see 4 walls, floor, ceiling. The whole thing is as if a digital matrix layout. But it's really, really freaking good. Because when you begin shifting as you're coming conscious, you're on the floor in this room. There's a bed across from you, but you're on the floor. And your hands are beside you. There's no restraints on you. No restraints on your feet. You have no shoes on. Just like some little footies. There is... the floor feels soft. But it doesn't look soft. There's a window. And the outside of the window looks like a TV. So it's like there's a window and somebody put a TV up to it. And on the TV, there's a cartoon-looking sun and cartoon little puffy clouds. Fake. There's a door to the room as well, with a little sliding slot and window to it. There's a toilet. No toilet seat. No toilet paper. It's one of the bidets.
Okay. So I'm laying down?
No, you're in a fetal position, or you're sitting down with your back to a wall and your knees pressed up against your chest.
Okay. I am gonna get up.
Okay. You find the motion of standing up lethargic, slightly brutal. It feels very numbing. Your body moves in odd ways. Your knuckles on both your left and your right hand have bruises and swollen, and the skin's busted, like you've been punching something.
Okay. But it looks like I'm in the Matrix?
The room looks fake. You've seen high-res matrix, and this looks high-res matrix.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go over to the window.
Okay. Walking across the room, the floor feels soft, like pillows. But the floor that you see looks hard. You walk over to the window.
I'm gonna try to touch it and see if there's like a seam, I guess, like where the TV is pressed up against it, to see if there's a seam like I can push on it.
Yes, there is a window there. There is no seam. You realize by looking at the window, you definitely are seeing a high-res matrix reality. It's a polygon indentation into a plane, like a three-dimensional plane was created by some sort of graphic artist undergrad, and then they just made another cut into it and they put another plane. It literally is at 45-degree angles. It's way too perfect. You can see as you're kind of looking for one side as you're touching it, you can tell where the plane exists and the texture's been laid over into it. It is definitely virtual. You're looking at something very virtual and poorly done.
Can I push on it, or is it?
Yeah, you can push on it, but it doesn't give way. It does make a strange cracking noise, like snapping glass.
But it doesn't seem to damage.
No.
Okay. And you said there's a bed, a toilet, and anything else?
A door. The door has one of the little slits in it.
Okay. I'm gonna go over. Is there any way, like, how does the bed look? Is it like a solid frame, or is it
something that looks like it slides in and out of the wall? Like,
okay?
Like it's the wall. Somebody just made a little and dragged it out and made a new shape. So it's perfectly 45-degree angles on every side, and it's just a plane sticking out from the wall with a little bit of thickness to it.
This is so strange.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the door and look out the little slot.
Okay, so you start trying to play around with it to get it to move. You realize that the slot is just a texture that you can see on this door, but you can feel a level of rigidity in that area as you move your hand around, and something feels like it picks up and then clanks down. So your hand is feeling something there, but your eyes are seeing it's just a texture.
So weird. Okay, can I feel up the door to see if there's like a handle or anything on it?
No, there is no handle, but there is a spot, where there would be just like a plate or something put, like, so it's a one-sided knob. So the other side of the door has the knob to it, and this side just has a circular plate. And the plate has a level of indentation or raisedness. It sticks out of the door. On the door that you're looking at, you can see that circle. It's a digital little circle, but you can feel, when you rub your hand, you can feel the indentation at this point in time. You see one thing and feel another. And once again, the floor is soft here.
Okay. I'm gonna tear apart the bed.
All right.
Because I want to see if there's like any slats or anything on it that I can take, and I'm gonna try to break the TV.
Okay. You move over to the bed. This is your first time touching it. Your hands will pass physically through it. It's not there. And as you do, you push through and your body's weight leans in, you touch a soft floor underneath. And you're desiring to tear it apart, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When you pull your hand back out, you can see that the bed shape itself distorts. A new series of points appear, changing the polygons of the bed itself, and the texture skews.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting really frustrated, so I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
like go over to the door and start pounding on it.
Alrighty then. Describe what you think should happen.
So I walk over to the door, and just start like pounding and screaming and start pounding and pounding on it as hard as I can.
Okay.
Like, just going
Now,
at it.
as described beforehand, you know how the bed changed. The wall can also make those same kind of changes. So as you begin pounding and hitting into the wall, trying to get it to do something, points appear, more polygons begin distorting the actual wall's shape itself.
I guess
All
I'll
right.
go over and. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. This is all about you.
Um. I guess I'll go over and see if the toilet does the same thing. Just try to like, I guess, touch the top of it or the pipes or something.
You physically can't touch it, but visually your hand passes into it. And go ahead and describe what happens next.
I'm infuriated and confused. And I guess the next thing I'm gonna start trying to destroy is the window. Just
Okay.
try to.
You begin trying to destroy it, smashing at it, whatnot. It still makes that somewhat of a crinkly noise. Lots more pinpoints appear. As a game master, since I see that you're falling short as a player, I will give you a chance to ask me some out of character questions to kind of gear your character in the right direction. If not, we'll fall back onto some dice rolls.
Okay. I'm just a little like as a player, I'm kind of at a loss because the only, I guess, hacking that I've done or trying to manipulate the matrix has been with the deck, and since I'm kind of out of that, I'm not entirely sure. Should I try to matrix perception to like see if there's any? Okay, good. I like.
Just because I smile doesn't mean that's what you should be doing. But what I'm going to say is that you, as a player, should read between pages 237 and 243 about all the possible matrix actions that are out there. One of them is called, well, I won't tell you. I'll let you matrix perception from here on out. But you should definitely read the matrix section of the book. You're the decker.
I know.
I love you guys, but read the book. Read the book by L. Ron Hubbard.
Okay. Program. Ooh. Crash program. That might be fun.
That does sound like fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna matrix perceive first.
Uh-huh.
To see what I can see. Or see if I can see anything other than the craziness in front of me.
Okay. And that's a computer plus intuition.
Yeah.
And your data processing is your limit.
That's where I'm confused because I don't have data processing because I
Yeah,
don't have a deck.
I understand that. But you can go
Okay.
ahead and try it. Because technically, if you're in the Matrix right now, you have a data processing rating of some type.
Okay.
So, there are devices that can easily allow some people to be virtually simulated in. They're like this head nodule thing that you can be put on. It's in the book, and they
Right.
have a data processing and a firewall rating. So, yeah, you don't have to have a deck nearby. Your phone can do the same thing. You, data link, phone, data jack phone, bam, you're on.
Okay. Oops. Hold, please. Okay.
Bam, 87 successes. The Matrix is destroyed.
Yay! I win.
Yep,
2
you win. You're now
successes.
trapped there forever.
Ah, crap. Now I'm Lawnmower Man.
All right. Your check tells you you're looking around from what you can see. You're in an if this is a matrix at some point, some part, you're trapped inside or you're part of a small host, and this host has got you sealed into some part of it partition, and you're currently seeing around you is the icon, basically the format. So you're inside, if this is true, a virtual host where you're cold simmed in or hot simmed in. Cold sim in because most likely is because you can still physically feel the world around you. You're touching the floor, you're touching the door. So you're probably cold simmed in. This and you, when you're messing with the bed and the walls and the toilet, are actually changing the icons itself. You have started to edit the file that creates this digital room. Now, that's a data processing feature, and that shouldn't be too hard. That's unless they've given you permission. If you don't have permission to do this, this means you've cracked the file open and started playing with things.
Okay.
And cracking a file requires an attack option.
Right. But I have to have a mark on it
Yep.
to crack a file.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I guess let's try to. Do I see Kuma anywhere?
No.
Okay. I guess let's try to put some more marks on it.
Okay. Brute force or hack on the fly?
Hack on the fly, please.
All right. Hacking plus logic.
Six successes.
1 second. Okie dokie. Yep. You become aware that whatever this thing is, and you are aware now, that you have 2 marks on the system.
Okay.
All right, let's see. You got 6 successes. Let's see what your Overwatch score looks like at this point. Alrighty then. All right, so what now?
I'm gonna. Hold on. I kind of just want to crash this file.
All right, let's
crash the
crash it.
program.
Let's break it. Cyber combat logic, tack is your maximum versus the intuition firewall of the setup. Go.
5 successes.
5 more successes to your Overwatch score. All right, now it's got to roll versus that. Get my dice roller, dice roller. Do 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 do. Click that one, and that one. All right, the system tries to resist. You begin messing with it, and you realize the more points you add inside this file, it begins getting heavier. And so you find that the more you manipulate the actual design of this room and add more points to its actual dimension, the system isn't able to uphold it. And so as you start layering more details into it, you find that you can find a rudimentary paint program and laid. You begin layering in tons and tons and replicates of like more textures. So suddenly the whole thing is becoming very heavy on the system. And the system's natural reaction, shut it off. And it shuts off. And the room disappears. This complex polygon around you dissolves. You find yourself standing next to a window. You're in a padded cell. It's a padded cell. There's a window that has been fully blockaded on one side, but all the glass is spiderwebbed and it's covered in blood. Lots of little bits of blood. There are bloody handprints on the walls. There is no bed. There is no toilet. There's bloody handprints on the door where it looks like people have been punching it and smacking it. And you're looking and you can feel your head feels heavy. You're disorientated. Everything feels like crap. But you're not bound. And you are in pasty white psychiatric patient robes.
Great. Do I have anything on me? Like how connected to something or?
Yes, there's a type of a circlet attached to your head, and it's attached to your data jack. You've heard of this. It's where they give a patient a fake place to be at to make them relaxed and calm down. You know, so the patient who's not okay can see happy fields of, you know, whatever, and walk and go to a park and stuff like that. So they're dismembered from their situation.
Okay. Can I take it off?
Yeah. It's not pinned to you, so.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna take it off and like throw it in the corner.
Okay. You do not have your AR contacts in, by the way, so you are no longer aware of anything virtual. That was your SimSense device. All right, you throw it into the corner. The room looks like hell. It looks like you or somebody else has tore up the fabric on the floor, the bloody handprints everywhere. It looks bad. And your hands are more messed up in the real world than they were in that virtual world. Even your feet look like you were using them to do stuff or something. You're not sure.
Oh my god. Okay. So there's nothing in this room whatsoever. Not padded, not anything.
No, it is a padded cell.
Okay, well, just the padding. So no toilet, no sink, no bed, no nothing. Okay. And out the window, what can I see now?
It's cracked glass, and it's like there's a bit of concrete on the other side. So basically, when they built this room, they decided not to replace the window, just put concrete bricks on the other side. No one's going to punch that. They can't get out that way.
Challenge accepted.
Yep.
Yeah. So now I'm going to go over and look out the little flappy thing.
Yeah, it's actually a real flappy thing. You're looking into a mostly white psychiatric ward, tiled floors, that beige splattering of black and white colored tiled floors. cheap, cheesy-looking wall paintings and those long stripes down the walls to make you feel more comfortable. You see a pair of white pants, somebody walked by in white pants.
Okay.
You don't feel well either. You're sweating. You feel nauseated. This is probably the moment of clarity that you're going through.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over to the little device thing that I just took off my head and try, like, gauge, I guess the ability of what this thing can do. Like, look at the hardware. Because if I'm attached to a program, or if that thing is attached to a program, I might be able to, I don't know, get past the host, maybe call somebody.
Okay. So you're going to put it back on?
Ugh, yes.
All right. It has a data processing and a firewall of 1. So you're going to log back in?
Sure.
It says denied, current virtual file is offline.
Oh.
System needs to be rebooted and stuff. And there's a countdown showing how long till the admin does a reboot or the automated system does a reboot.
Okay. If my hands are still bleeding, I'm gonna rip some of my clothing to clean it.
Sure.
Like, clean them up and, like, wrap them up or something.
There's one of your knuckles has a bit of glass in it.
I'll pick that out, I guess.
Okay.
I guess I just have to wait until they reboot the program.
Okay. Time passes, program gets rebooted.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Okay, I will go back in.
You you're in Sedina Park in Seattle. It's beautiful. There's no rain. The sun's out. Birds are singing. The resolution in this thing is actually pretty freaking good. You see there's a pond. In the distance, you can see what looks like people playing, children and other people. Sidewalk not too far from you. Exercise equipment and cars passing by. The sound of the city. It's wonderful.
Okay. So I'm going to assume I already, like, they invite a mark from this software onto the system just so it can talk back and forth with it.
Doesn't have to. It owns this device.
Okay. Okay. So from here, I need to make my way through the system and, I guess, look at the host to see what else is attached to it. Because if the phone system is attached to it, then I can make a call.
Yeah. All right. So, at this point in time, you've been given a file to activate, and you want to step. You've been given a partition inside this to exist. So you understand a partition of a hard drive. Basically, there's a partition of the hard drive, small bit, that you are residing in, and these are the programs you have access to. And pretty much, the device you have on the back of your head gives you access to only functions that are like data processing and firewall functions that the average person are not going to really know how, except edit a file. That's what I can do. But you have a plethora of other skills that can be done with data processing and firewall. And so the first thing you want to do is just a matrix perception to see what all files are out there. When you go to do the first matrix perception to kind of see, like, start doing scans and searches, you get blocked. It doesn't give you access to like a full digital keyboard. It gives you like forward, left, right, bring up happy memo, make a nurse aware that you need, so it gives you a plethora of things to choose from. None of them allow you to start keying in commands. So this file that they provided you so you can play with your partition of the matrix isn't perfect. You're going to need to edit it in some way, shape, or form. But to do that, you need to put a mark on it.
Okay. Put some more marks on it.
All right, so without an actual deck in hand, you're going to try to put marks onto a device.
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, this is fun.
And I'm assuming you're sleazing, right?
Yes.
All right, so 3, 4, 6. All right, and then the system. Roll for the system again. 1. All right. There's a strain. It's painful. It hurts. You feel something happening in your head like fire. You now take 6 stun damage, and you have put a mark on the system. Okay, you have a mark on the system. Remember what you're trying to do here.
Yes, sorry. I'm just trying to, because I have insomnia.
Yeah.
I take double stun damage.
All right, so you've taken 12 stun damage. So you've actually taken 2 physical damage. So as you're sitting there realizing what's going on, you feel something wet hit your... Because you're standing in the room right now doing stuff. You feel something like on your face.
Excellent. Fantastic. Okay. Like that, right?
Yeah, you gotta finish filling in your stun too.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna figure out what it is, or do you know?
I don't care at this point.
Okay.
I'm just going.
All right.
I'm just going. Okay. So, I have put a mark on it. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess edit the file.
Computer plus logic. Data processing is your limit. The file's got 4 dice to roll against you. 1.
Oops. 5 dice last round.
Oh. I guess I do.
Because you just took a boatload of stun, I also got to remind what's your full box on stun?
1. And
It should be like an 8 or 9 or a 10.
8 plus will divided by 2 rounded up.
So. And your will is a 5, so that's 3 plus 8, that's 11. So you actually only took 1 physical stun.
Oh, good.
And you divide the number of boxes of stun damage by 3. That would be 3. So you have a -3 dice roll. So you only have 3 dice to roll with here.
Well, no, because she had 11 dice.
Yeah, I had 11 dice.
Oh, and so she took out the 3?
No, I took out 5 because John said I had 5.
I told her the wrong number.
No, it's only 3. You're good. Doesn't matter. You passed the roll. We don't need to re-roll.
Okay.
All right, you edit the file. You're able to break open this shitty conglomerated keyboard, bust it open, and bam, get a command prompt. Boom, you reprogram it with a full-fledged keyboard with function keys and print screen option. You have never seen... You have worked with a deck before. The algorithms that are popping out as you're manipulating the system are definitely alien to you. And although you're able to work it, it feels uncomfortable.
Okay.
All
so
right.
I need to get...
Out of this partition.
Yes.
You have to crack the file that you're in. which is a hacking plus logic, versus 2 times the protections rating, which is once again 4 dice. Whoop! They got a success.
Four successes.
4 successes, limited by whatever your attack is. All right, you crack the file. You've suddenly entered a host. 4 plus 4. All right. What do you want to do? You're in a host. You don't know what host you're in, but you're in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for phone systems.
All right, you find it. 1 success on a matrix perception will find you one.
Okay, I'm gonna make a phone call.
All right. We do actually have to have that matrix perception roll, though. I just realized that. Computer plus intuition. Because you have a thing called an Overwatch score, and every action you make against the system builds it up. Four successes. Yeah, you find their phone system.
Okay. I'm gonna make a call.
Okay. Who are you calling?
Sunny.
Okay. Phone rings 1 time before the Matrix demigod, the host demigod, cancels it. There's a blur of light, and your device shuts off. They don't hit you with any dump shock, because the system really wouldn't be able to facilitate that. The device just gets shut off. They realize what the hell is going on. And you're now back in the room with 1 physical stun, 1 physical damage, and 10 stun. Blood on your hands, and I don't think you'd be standing at this point.
Probably not.
But it got 1 ring out.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna have to try again later.
Okay. Within a few minutes, there's sound outside the door of your room. You hear voices talking and whatnot, saying something about we need to get a check on her. Was just called in, stuff like that, and you hear people with keys, and the door sounds like it's unlocking.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, wipe the blood from my face as best I can.
Okay.
And then fake that I'm still in the Matrix.
All right. So you slump down then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in the fetal position back where I was.
Okay. The door opens up, and are you attempting to see the perpetrators coming into the room, or are you just gonna fake it as much as possible? Like half glancing out of one eye.
Like if I'm in the fetal position, I'll just kind of like peek out just a little bit, but not like move my head that much. Just
okay. Intuition plus sneakiness.
Ooh.
Which is about 8 dice for you.
Yes.
Okay. Their intuition is about a 4. Their perception is also about a 4.
I only got 1 success.
Okay. All right.
That was a lot.
As you're looking, just kind of half glancing, they're coming in. One of them has a stun baton, the stun gun in hand. And he's not holding it up like this, like, no, he's just got it in hand. And the other guy's coming in. He's like, all right, well, you're the new guy, so you get to get her up. We're taking her to her normal cell. And the doctor needs to, oh, shit, she's fucking covered in blood. And one of them's just like, no, dude, she's out, man. She's in her thing. He's like, yeah, you believe that, but she's going to jump up and kick your ass like the last 2 guys. And behind the 2 men is a woman standing in the hall. She's currently holding a small tray, and on top of that tray look like are syringes. The first orderly comes in. He has like a wrist retainer, and he pops out a folding wheelchair. Something that would lock your wrist onto the wheelchair, and he pops it out. The wheelchair itself.
I'm gonna punch this dude.
Roll initiative. They get one each.
This is gonna be
The
great.
rookie got a 6. The veteran got a 2. The nurse got a 4.
The rookie's on his toes from the last 2 attempts.
Yeah. The rookie is going on a 12, and you've got a 14.
Yeah.
The veteran is going on, let's see, he'll have +8. So he will have 10, and the nurse has got 9. So you go first on 14.
Okay. So I am going to pop up and try to disarm the, I guess the veteran to get his stun stick.
All right.
I have unarmed combat.
You lose 3 dice because of your current stun damage. And you
Okay.
haven't had a chance to recuperate from that. Melee, 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 melee! Melee, called shot, melee. Alright, it's a -4 dice pool to go for the gun to get it out of his hands. -3 dice because of your current stun condition. I'm pretty sure that limits you down to,
What would I be rolling?
it's agility and you're unarmed.
That would make 6.
-7 means nothing.
Excellent.
So you lunge for the rookie, but it was a good maneuver, but you're unstable at this point as you're lunging past the rookie going for the veteran. He begins drawing back to get away from you to avoid being grappled. And he's yelling at the rookie, get her in the seat, you idiot.
Hold on, time out. Ekin wants to know what the cost for donating karma to give her a dice to roll.
For 1 dice, it would be 1 karma.
One camera. That's what I said.
1 camera. Ha. Looks like he might decide to donate.
He's giving her 7 dice to roll.
He is donating 7 karma, so you will get your total pool will go up to 13. Then you're going to lose 7, so it goes back down to 6.
Okay. Okay. Here I go. 3 successes.
All right. The veteran individual. Here we go. Reaction, intuition. He's got 6 dice. Gets 1 success. Which translates into bloodied and busted. You leap from your location, pushing past the rookie. The experienced guard stumbles back, but his stumbling action, the gun arm's farther enough out that you can grab it, twist his wrist to make a small pop noise, and pull the gun out of it. You have disarmed him. And that is a complex action.
Okay.
So you have a free action left. Oh no, I'm sorry, called shot is a free action, so that's your whole round. Following up, the rookie is going to try to grapple you.
Oh god.
Three plus 3 is 6 dice to throw at you. 2 successes. You get your reaction and intuition.
That's
-3.
-3.
Oh.
2 successes. That goes to defender. So the young rookie jumps to grab you as you pass by, and he misses completely. And now it is the more veteran orderly's turn, who just lost his gun and had his wrist popped pretty hard. He's going to try to, he's going to pull his billy club, and he's going to try to use that to restrain you against the wall. To represent he's veteran, I'm going to give him an extra dice in his unarmed, so he gets 7. 1 success. Somebody
I can
about to get.
escape by myself.
Somebody's about to get stunned.
Oh, okay.
2 successes. All right. On the nurse's turn, she backpedals, seeing what's going on, and begins. She hits a small badge and sits there and says, "Security alert! We have a patient attacking orderlies." And then says these fine words: "I told them reducing her medication was a dumb idea." And she begins backpedaling, and she's trying to get out of range of this, you with the stun gun.
Can't she just shut the door and then walk again?
No, because there's an well, yeah, she could, but there's an orderly in there, isn't there?
2.
No, only one. The other guy was trying to press her in with the billy club,
Oh.
and it failed. So she's in there with one of the orderlies. That sounds like a perfectly good idea. Yeah, she's going to call for an all-call shut on all doors. That's what she's going to do. And then yell at the other orderly, giving him leadership inspiration, "Keep her in that room till the door shuts." That sounds like a wonderful idea. All right, so she's going to make a leadership roll. Charisma of 4. Leadership of 2. That gives her 6 dice. Yay, 2 extra dice on the senior orderly. All right, now it's the next part of the initiative, and it's at a 4. Sarah?
I would like to rush the door.
Okay. There is an orderly in your way, so I'm assuming you want to do something about that?
Like sidestep around him? I don't want to, physically touch him. I just kind of want to, Is that, Would I be able to, pop him and then, run?
Yeah, shooting a gun is a simple action.
I thought it was a baton,
Fantastic.
not a gun.
Let's do that.
It's a stun gun.
Oh.
He's got a baton. A whipping baton, the kind you
said
hit.
stun baton, that's why.
Did I say stun baton to begin with? I apologize.
I think that you actually said baton first and then changed it immediately to stun gun.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it's supposed to be. He's supposed to have
Okay.
the kind that you shoot at people.
Taser.
Oh, okay. Like a taser gun? So that's what I have. I have a taser gun?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's taser.
Okay. He has no armor on, so we're not going to worry about that. And, all right, so it is firearms taser. So you're going to roll your... You have firearms, right?
I have automatic arms and pistols.
Yeah, so you don't get the... When it's... Because you have 3 specializations?
No, I have it's under the group thing. Would that be firearms? It's the group.
The group firearms.
Yeah.
I believe that includes all firearm weapons. No? So sorry about this delay. There's a page around here somewhere that I want to find.
Maybe it fell out.
Ah, God, I hope it hasn't fallen out. My book is falling apart. I've used it so much. Oh, that's the page I'm looking for. Firearms, automatics, long arm, and pistol. So, yes, so you're going to be rolling those 2 dice plus your agility, so that's 7 dice.
-3, right?
Yeah.
-3. And he's going to
One
get
success.
6 to work with. 2 successes. So you try stunning at him to get him to move out of the way. It doesn't work because you missed your target. You have another simple action left. But you can't fire the taser a second time, I don't think.
Is it like a one-shot taser or?
It's a Defiant. No, apparently they have 4 rounds of ammo in them, so yeah, you could shoot again. Man, who gives a taser with multiple bullets?
I don't know. I guess for people who are bad shots.
I guess I'll try to pop him again.
Okay.
2 successes.
He as well. So you're pap, 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 pap. You fire off some of the small needle-like projections, and he moves so that he's out of the door, back into the door to block your exit. All right, now it is the rookie's turn. He's going to try to nab you. 5 successes to nab you.
Good lord. Ugh. What was the defense again?
Reaction and intuition minus your 3.
3 successes.
All right, he nabs you. All right, and trying to think. After the rookie's turn, it was the older. Yeah, he's got the baton. She just shot. So he's going to try to take it away from you. He's like, give the gun back. No, don't shoot me anymore. So he loses 4 dice. He had 7, so he now has the 3. He gets 1. Oh, he glitched. Never mind.
Does he shoot himself?
Well, no, he doesn't because he got at least 1 success, but half the dice are 1. So it's a failure. And then the nurse has pulled back a distance, and she's trying to, activate the emergency door slam. You're going to struggle here for a moment. We're gonna assume with the one guard having you, she getting at the button, it's not going to take long before they bring you back down into your chair. And we're going to bypass all of this because you're suffering from negatives. They strap you in. They don't shut the doors because the guard's yelling. The one older, the senior one's like, "Don't shut the door. She's in the chair. We got her. Stop this. You're an idiot." So they're arguing. And as you're struggling, the guard will use his baton to help rectify your feistiness.
Rude.
Totally rude.
Patient brutality.
Exactly. This isn't a hand-holdy kind of place.
Roll against losing teeth.
Oh, don't worry. There's replacements for those.
Cyber teeth.
Cyber teeth.
They're going to maybe administer the drugs. They're going to maybe knock you out. You're going to go ahead and remove your 1 physical stun, or all your physical stun and your 1 physical damage that you've taken at this next part.
Okay.
It's been some time, and you are a little bit more awake. You feel very ethereal, very disconnected from your body, but you're still here as you're coming awake in a room that is filled with bright white lights. You're laying on the bed, and you're in the orderly clothes and everything. You feel very foggy brained and disconnected from your body and your brain and stuff. The room looks pretty normal as far as you can tell. There is a bed. There isn't a toilet. There seems to be a desk with a chair at it, so you could sit. Nothing on the desk, but it's very comfortable. No padding on the wall. Tile floor. It's definitely different from the room you were just in. What do you want to do?
Matrix perception.
Okay.
To see if I'm in the Matrix.
You make multiple tests like you just got finished doing, what you feel like you just got finished doing, but it gets no response.
Okay. I will get up from the bed.
Okay.
Does it hurt?
No.
Like, doesn't hurt at all?
No, it feels kind of numb. Just a little bit. You can feel the pressure on the floor. Your knuckles don't look bad. They look like they've had some time to heal, which gives you an idea of how long it's been since you've felt this way. Part of reality.
Okay. What? So, door. Does it
Yeah,
have
there's a
little
door.
flappy on it? Okay.
No, it doesn't have a flappy on it. It has a doorknob.
Okay. I'll try the doorknob.
All right, you begin walking toward it, and turn it. It's probably locked. Yeah, we'll assume it's locked at this point in time.
Okay. So there's nothing on the desk.
No, it's really nice, white, shiny desk.
No windows.
No window. They learned from that.
The bed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a spring mattress or just padded? Or...
It's a cot on top of a spring. Set of springs.
Okay. How big are the springs?
Probably about 3 inches in length.
Do they have little pointy bits on them?
Yes.
Is the door lock on both sides? Like, does it have a little where a key goes in on this side?
No. That wouldn't be happen. Not there would be one on the other side, but not this side.
There might be a way to jimmy the lock.
Yeah. All right, you can try that. Maybe use the spring and try to figure out a way to reach over the lock and push it back into the door itself.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to take some hardware roll.
Just hardware?
Yep. Which is 3 plus your logic of 9, so 9 dice in total. Yeah, roll another 6. Any skill check is always going to have an attribute to go with it.
Right. 5 successes.
Yeah, so you pull the spring out and you're pressing between 2 pieces of metal. It feels very odd, your hands being numb and stuff like that as you do it. So it's a little bit clumsy, but you're still able to process it and do it and begin working toward extending that piece of metal so you can slide through the crack and begin prying at the piece. Hours probably pass by. No light outside, but you do hear people walking, and you hear a procession of sounds consecutively coming closer and closer. And you hear people talking. A man and 2 women are talking as they're coming down the hall. While you're working on your exit strategy.
Okay. They keep coming closer and closer. Does it sound like they're pushing something, or like
Yes.
is it feeding time?
It might be feeding
Okay.
time.
Okay,
You don't feel hungry right now. In fact, you don't feel anything.
Right. Okay. I'm going to hide the spring,
Uh-huh.
like get up and put it under the bed and make the bed back,
Okay.
and then sit quietly in the chair until they come.
All right, you hear him getting closer, and as you're doing so, they're audible enough that you can hear them in the next room over. Door opens up. Woman sits there and says, "Hey, honey, how you feeling today?" There's no response back. The other woman sits there and goes, "This one gets this, and this." The orderly like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." You can hear the guy's voice. He's like, "Yes. All right, here's all his medication and whatnot." You can hear the other woman talking, "Oh, it looks like you dirtied your sheets again. I'm going to have to change those for you." You can hear one is talking gingerly and nice to the person in the room next to you, while the other 2 seem to be talking about medications and stuff like that. And after a moment or two, the woman continues talking nice. You hear the cart getting closer and whatnot. And then you hear one talking about food. So it's like food and medication time. As the cart moves toward closer to your door, the guy sits there and goes, "Oh, God, it's her. I still don't think we should have put her in one of these rooms. She needed to stay in a cell." And the woman sits there and goes, "They changed her medication. They believed that was making her violent. It came down through the system that she was going to have a medication alter. Alter after she stabbed somebody with a piece of broken glass. Alter after she took a stun gun and tried to take out 2 orderlies. Alter after she strangulated one of the nurses. I think that's a big mistake, and the company's just trying to cover it up."
The company.
The lady sits there and says, "Well, her medication keeps her docile at this point in time. There's no worry about that. I trust in the company's decision as far as that goes. Now she needs some of this, and we're going to give her a shot of this." All right.
On one hand, I could beat them with a chair. On the other hand.
All right, so you hear the other lady in the other room getting finished and whatnot, and you hear the door opening up in front of you. Do you have another message for me?
No, this is for me.
Okay. I like our little messages. They're fun. As you're sitting there and you hear them walking up and the cart's rolling, you hear somebody approaching, you hear what sounds like well, the best description is dee-dee. Like an audible electronic sound that didn't seem to originate in the room, more like it came in your head, like some sort of glitch. You know the glitches I've been describing.
Yeah. A ding in my head.
A ding.
Okay.
No, nothing. I mean, it'd be more prominent than some, but this is very vague. I apologize if it doesn't make any sense. All right.
Okay.
So the door opens up, and an older woman comes in. She's got a nice smile on. She's wearing a nurse's outfit, and she's got a tray with some food on it. And she sits there, looks at you, and says, "Oh, honey, you're awake. I bet you're hungry."
Not really.
She stops. "Oh, we feel like talking today." She sits there and smiles. "Well, that's good. How do you feel?" And she sets down some food in front of you on a tray. It's like toast and over scrambled eggs and what would pass as a pile of grits with butter on the top. But you recognize that most of it's probably soy.
Where am I?
She sits there and goes, "Well, you're sick, and so you're in a hospital to get better." You can hear the other two are by the door whispering to each other. "This is what she
What are
gets." What?
What
They're whispering to each other, saying what medication you get.
Okay. Will I see a doctor?
Oh, we can get the doctor for you. That's not a problem. We can definitely do that.
I'd like to see the doctor.
Sure, not a problem, the one nurse says. But as you're talking and whatnot, the other nurse has, continue with her actions, and the other nurse is not continue with her actions. The orderly's doing as she says, but she seems to be staring pretty hard at you. And as she's looking at the medication, looking at you, she pulls out a piece of clipboard. It's a digital clipboard, and she starts scanning through it. And she says something to the other one. Do you make a perception check to hear what she's saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Perception plus.
And intuition.
One success.
All right, you hear her sit there and say, "I don't know. I think her medication has been brought down way too much. I'm pretty sure she's no longer as lucid as she should be."
You mean
No longer
lucid is the
Sedated.
sedated. I don't think she's as sedated as she needs to be. I think we need to call a doctor about this. She's had too many issues. The orderly smiles and said, "All right, we'll go call." And she turns to start, and she starts walking away. The other nurse.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess, act like I'm more dreamy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just kind of maybe wobble a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like I'm very medicated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Acting like Jasmine in Aladdin when, oh, we need to go see the doctor.
Yes.
Like that.
Oh, doctor.
Okay. Do you have a performance roll?
Oh God, no.
All right, then it's defaults to your charisma.
Okay. I have charisma.
Oh, it's -1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Boop. I have no success.
You don't think the orderly's buying it, but the nurse seems to be like, "Oh, honey, don't get up." She walks you over and sits you on your bed. If you don't want to eat right now, you don't have to. I'll be back in an hour to pick this stuff up. And she like brushes your hair and sits there and says, "You've got such a pretty face."
Thank you.
All right, what do you want to do? You are not under the effects of anything narcotic. You feel pretty fucked up, but your senses are aware. Your physical sense of touch isn't aware. So when I tell you you've taken some, basically you won't suffer through several negative dice effects if you take any damage right about now. It's kind of begun,
good.
you're on cocaine, opioids, stuff like that.
Calm down. I'm getting there. So as she starts leaving,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to, like, after she's almost out of the door,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna rush the door.
All right. This will be the surprise round, and then we'll do an initiative round. The orderly's not paying attention.
Okay.
So
good.
he's just doing his thing to get ready to move to the next room. You know,
Yeah.
he has to move on to room 303 here in a minute, and that guy's completely bonkers.
Yeah. So before I rush the door, I'm gonna kind of like edge my hand down and grab my little springy thing
Uh-huh.
and rush the door.
Uh-huh.
Keep
describing. I'm listening.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna grab the nice nurse
Uh-huh.
and hold the shiv to her neck.
Got it. Okay. It's a unarmed plus agility roll. You need at least one success to do so. She's really not in a defensive position, and she can't resist this.
Okay. I'm just gonna buy a success then.
Sweet. All right. So start of the initiative. Let's go ahead and roll because she sees that you've grabbed her by the throat and got a shiv to it or something, and so does the orderly. Like, oh shit, what's going on? Okay, so the orderly's got a 12.
I got 11.
All right. And the nurse has got 8. All right, so the orderly on 12 turns, sees you've got a shiv to her, is just like, holy shit, you know, and holy drac. And he's going to be like, whoa, don't, calm down. Don't, you know, holding his hands up. He doesn't have any, like, stun batons or guns or anything on him. He's just the dude who hands out medicine. At least that's what it looks like. You've got the knife to her, the shiv to her throat, and he just backpedals first round. Your initiative.
Okay. I'm gonna say to the nurse, I'm really sorry about this, but which way do we go to get out of here?
This will be negotiations plus charisma.
Okay.
If you don't roll at least, and she's going to resist with her composure.
Jesus. Okay. So no successes.
She's like, don't do it. You need help. This isn't okay. Let me go. I promise they won't hurt you. Just take your medication.
Nope. Gonna start backing down the hallway then.
All right.
With
The
her?
hallway goes 2 directions, to the left and the right of the entrance of your room. To your immediate right, you can see it goes for about another 5 meters. It ends at a set of double doors. And to your left, it goes probably about 15 meters and ends at a set of bars. There are doors on either side of the hall. The doors that are on the side of the hall with your door all look the same. On the other side of the hall, there's only about 2 doors, and they most likely lead to things like bathrooms, which you can see a bathroom sign, and maybe an office or a nursing station.
Okay, are there any signs like on the, like how hospitals have little signs, like section this way or that way or visitor center?
Outpatient and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yes. You see a sign that says patient nursing desk goes toward the bars, and another sign sits there and says operating rooms toward the double doors.
Yep, going to the bars.
All right. The nurse that walked off going, this is wrong, I'm just going to call the doctor, has already made it down to one of the doors at the nursing station. So you've got her like this in a hold, and you're dragging her along. She's not going to be able to resist too much. You and her have about the same strength, but you have a shiv to her throat. The other orderly is sitting there, and he's trying to avoid you, and you see that on his initiative, the next come round for initiative, he runs over and hits the emergency call button. Which means more...
And then I'll just... eye contact and shiv.
All right, so you're going to intimidate him.
Yes. I need to get intimidate. I guess it would just be charisma.
That's correct.
No,
I'm
not intimidating.
I'm going to give you an extra 2 dice because of you got one of his coworkers with the shiv to her throat.
Okay. So you want me to just roll those 2 dice or roll it?
Roll 2 more dice.
Okay.
All right. He's also going to mimic a composure roll.
Please
yeah.
fail.
Yeah, he fails. He's like, no, leave her alone. She's just an old woman. She won't hurt you. Take me instead.
Nope.
All right. He doesn't yell out. He's not going to do anything else. You back her down the hall. And as you're getting farther down the hall, you're not to the bars yet. You're to the second last door that says nursing station. And the door comes open from the nursing station. And you see it's that second nurse, the one who was questioning everything. And she comes walking out and she's got her comm link up to her ear as she comes around the corner and sees what the hell's going on.
Okay. I'll make eye contact with her. with the shiv. Shh.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell her to be quiet.
Okay. You can roll 4 dice as well. Also know that she's standing in the doorway. All she has to do is jump back through that door and slam it shut. She's out of the situation.
And then her friend will get shivved.
But that is also a way out for you because those bars don't look like they're going to open too easily.
That's true. 2 successes. Oh, God. This is terrible.
2 successes. She makes her composure roll. She also gets 2 successes. So initiative time. Nurse Hatchet. We'll call her Nurse Hatchet because that's who she is. Nurse Hatchet's got a 9.
I got a 10.
Orderly has a 12, 13, 14. And Old Nurse, who's in your grasp, has a 9 as well. So young Orderly is going to hit the security alarm. But you get to go before Nurse Hatchet does, and so she's standing there with the door open.
Okay. So the nurse's station, does it have like a door going through, or is it just the bars? So I'm gonna have to like hit the bar.
The bars are behind you, and the nurse is coming out a door to your right now because you're facing back down the hall to where the orderly is. So you were walking backwards with the shiv, right? So you're looking back down the hall toward where your room is, and that's where the orderly is. And she's coming out of a door to your left. The bars are behind you. So she's coming out of a secure door that goes into the nursing station.
Okay. I'll push forward into the room.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're going to, with your captive, you're going to try to charge into the nurse's station.
Well, I'm gonna push. Yeah, I'm gonna push her
All right.
forward into the nurse's station.
Okay. That'd be an unarmed combat roll, so agility plus unarmed. Oh, 4 successes. All right. Yeah, the other nurse who's going to try to keep you out of the way, Nurse Hatchet, she only gets 1 success. So you grab Grandma and you drag her ass and push into Nurse Hatchet, and all 3 of y'all are now in the nursing station. The door swings out into the hall, so as you're pushing in, it's coming closed behind you. It's a one-way door.
Okay.
You have to have the key
Excellent.
pass to open it from this side, the other side. All right, so now you're in the nursing station. There are desks, chairs. It's an open air area that looks like it goes into a sitting hall or someplace where like patients would come to visit people. And you can see another station off the one side where there's a scale and it looks like doctor's offices and some of the sort of nursing station and medical supplies here and there. Several locations for computers and some paperwork piled up.
Okay. I guess we're pushing past and trying to get out the door.
All right, so you're going to push past her to get toward another door that you haven't seen another door that leads into another section hallway, but there is that countertop that looks like it enters into that waiting room.
Right.
You know what
Into
I'm
the
talking
waiting
about
room.
when you go into a waiting room and the nurses have that countertop area?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pushing into the waiting room because usually that's where like the out is.
Okay.
Hopefully.
But you have to first, so it's a perception check to find where this is at. And in the meantime, Nurse Hatchet gets to do something. Nurse Hatchet is going to try to waylay you. She doesn't want to take your shit. She knows you're dangerous. Nurse Hatchet has a unarmed of 2 and an agility of 3. So she's got 5 dice to punch you. She gets 2 successes. You've got her comrade in grapple mode. So we're going to give you an extra dice to defend with. So it's your reaction and intuition plus 1.
It's reaction intuition plus 1.
Okay.
All right, 5 successes. You jump back and it's not a problem. By this time we're on round 3 now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're heading in round 3. She swings at you. You had 10, so you don't get any extra attacks. And the older nurse is going to try to break free. She has a strength of 1. She gets 1 success. You got to make a strength test.
Oh.
Now, when you roll, I want you to roll 4 dice.
Okay.
I know you only get 1 dice.
Yeah.
I want you to roll 4.
Rejected.
All right. You feel her straining against you, but for whatever reason, it doesn't feel like she's strong enough to fight you. Maybe she's just not that strong. Maybe you actually have leverage on her or something. All right, new initiative.
This is mine.
Notes for you. All right.
14.
Go ahead and roll. When you add that in, get an extra 2 in there, because we're on the 3rd round. So you're actually 16. You're finding that things are moving slower now for some reason. Like, you're noticing that your reactions are faster. All right. Nurse Hatchet's going on a 6, 7, 8, 9. and she's going on a 11. All right. So what's your initiative?
Oh, 16?
16. All right, so 16, you get to go. You realize Nurse Hatchet's moving slower, and so is Grandma Nurse. And for some reason, you feel like you're getting stronger.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing.
Okay.
Like we're going into that waiting room and hopefully out a door to outside.
Okay. So you push her farther into the doctor office area, looking for a door out. Correct?
Yes.
The waiting room is now to your left as you're pushing her back and still holding the other nurse, even though she's swinging at you. Just, gah, yeah. And as you get into the doctor area, there's a small nook to your left where there's a desk and another scale which somebody would stand on, like, oh, hey, come weigh yourself. And then right beyond it, there's a door that says open slowly on it. You know, doors that open into high traffic area, open slowly.
Oh, okay.
Apparently you don't. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, it's just you.
So everybody walks into the doctor's office but never looks behind them.
Nope. Okay. So open slowly.
Uh-huh. You got Nurse here. Nurse Ratchet's right here in front of you. And she's trying to punch at you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push past her. The open slowly is in the waiting room? Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm getting confused. Okay, we'll just
The
go
waiting
that
room is
way.
to your left. The door that you've now found is to your left. It says open slowly on it.
Okay.
You don't know if it opens into the waiting room because you don't have x-ray vision. I'm just describing things so that you can find your way out.
Right, okay.
Sorry.
We're going... No, it's okay. Sorry. Open slowly, we'll go that way.
Okay. That's on your action. How are you getting past... Are you still pushing the nurses in that direction?
Yes.
All right, so this is still slow go while you're waiting for the... It's pushing the nurses to go forward.
Well,
All right.
okay. So I want to, like, kind of turn
Uh-huh.
her.
Turn
Like,
who? The old nurse or
um,
Nurse Hatchet?
So I have the
The
old
old
nurse
nurse.
here.
Yes.
So I'm going to go forward and kind of make this motion to, like, push Nurse Hatchet out of the way and then back into the door so I can, like, peek out and go.
All right, so you're trying to control her to get her out of your way.
Yes.
That is agility plus unarmed. Ooh, 1. She got 2. She sees what you're doing and she's put herself between you and the door now. No, you're not okay. And she says to the other nurse, someone's changed her prescription. This is the wrong prescription. She's been drugged with some inappropriate medications. She doesn't know what she's doing. We gotta bring her down. Put down the weapon. And the nurse is going to try to struggle with you to get the weapon, the shiv, away from old nurse's throat. This is a brilliant idea. Execution time. 2 successes.
Okay.
Did you see Jay's comment?
No.
Yeah.
It's just cut her.
Cut
Just,
her.
Jay's like, just end it all.
Okay. So I don't got it.
I read your lips. I just figured out. Yeah. What?
I don't got it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she pulls the shiv away from you, or
Okay.
not away from you, but out of the way of the other nurse's throat. The other nurse sees this as an opportunity to slide away. Pose strength tests. She has 1 dice. Yay! 1 success.
Critical success.
It's a critical
So
success. I'll let her.
still rolling 4, right?
Yes. Yeah, all right. Well, so you're still holding on to the old nurse as she's struggling to get away from you. You realize this is way too much of a handhold to hold her and battle the other one over the shiv. So,
Okay, so-
now it's the follow-up action would be a 6, and this is your turn.
I'm gonna push old lady into Nurse Hatchet as hard as I can.
Okay. Go ahead, roll unarmed plus agility.
Let's see.
Yeah, because I only have one in unarmed.
And agilities.
So it's 6.
I'm not used to physical combat. 4 successes.
4 successes. All right. Because you're making an unarmed attack, it's your strength for damage, and so now that is your strength is now finally ramped up to its total amount, which is 5, and plus your extra successes. So she's going to try to avoid the situation. So she gets 3, so you get 1 plus your strength of 5. That's 6 stun damage against Nurse Hatchet with the other nurse. She's got a body to roll of 2. She blocks none. Old nurse blocks 2. So yeah, you completely slam one into the other, knocking Nurse Hassett down and whatnot. For game mechanics, I'm assuming you altered
Yeah,
the medication,
then I'm
so
gonna
she's
haul
on
ass.
steroids right now.
I'm gonna
I figured
run
you'd figure-
as fast as I can.
All right. You throw the door open, and you're now in a waiting room. Chairs are in front of you, to the left of you, a little to the right. You can see snack machines. Oh, delicious-looking snack machines filled with all sorts of tasty little treats and sodas. But beyond that, there's a hallway. It's a long hallway, and the hallway is between a barred section, which people have to pass through into this waiting room. Then there's another glass door intersection, but beyond that, there's a door and light, and the door has glass windows on it that look like are being washed by rain.
That way. I'm running that way.
As you turn and begin running up, you hit the big set of iron bars. The first set. What do you do?
How big are the bars?
Well, this used to be a
I'm
prison.
a small person.
Used to be a prison.
Yeah, but if it's like old prison or male prison, the bars might be farther apart, so I can
Yeah,
like
it's-
slip through.
It is a male prison.
Can I slip through the bars?
Acrobatics plus agility. What?
I got this. 2 successes.
All right, not really what I was looking for. So you begin squeezing through the bars, fighting with it. So this round's the first round you're attempting to do so. Behind you hear some sound. The door that you just came from explodes. The nurse comes stumbling out and she's pointing, there she is. That's her. And from that point of view, you can see 2 orderlies dash out and then a third one comes out. But he's not dressed like an orderly. He's got gear on. He's security.
Shit.
Initiative. Old lady. Let me see. Alright. So you have a 15?
Yes.
Alright. You have a 15, and the security guard is going on 12. The orderlies are going on 7 and 7. And they have shit. Whatever. So you get to go on your 16.
Oh, okay.
15. You get to go on your 15.
15.
15. You get to go first.
Okay. I'm just gonna suck it in, make myself as thin as possible, and try to scoot.
Go again. Roll agility plus acrobatics.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
5 successes this time with a plus 9.
No, that's not right. That is not right.
That's wrong.
That's.
You need to
yeah,
fix
6 dice.
that.
6 dice.
Six dice?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a failure.
There.
Wait, which one is
It's
it?
this one.
It's.
They're 5
second
dice.
It was
With-
supposed to be 6.
It was supposed to be 6, but now I'm confused.
I think we should take the second one.
Yeah, all right, here's how I'm going to describe it. You slide through, but then your foot gets caught at the last moment.
No. She doesn't do that. She gets, like, her body through, and she's, like, twisting around, trying to, like, get the rest of her weight, and then, like, her hip gets fucking stuck through. Pull it out, and then that's when they start to get her. So she almost makes it. But her butt's too damn big.
No, if she's supposed to have 6 dice, it's fine.
Okay.
So she slides through, but her butt does slow her down, and I'm pretty sure that's a scary fucking moment. Must eat more lean cuisine. As you slide through the bars, the security guard's turn is to yell, "Open front access door number 125," and the door behind you goes and pops behind you as he's starting to haul ass run. But see, he's a big built guy, so when he hits the door with his 5 agility, he's just pushing the door open. He isn't hindered by all this bullshit. The door flies open on his initiative, and so he is already on top of you. While the orderlies are in the background going, "Oh, we're going to try to catch up." All right. That would be on a 16. Now it's on a 6. Between you and the outside world are 2 doors. And then a shit ton of rain.
Yep, hauling ass. Just hauling ass.
Just hauling ass?
Yeah.
All right. You run up to the last door.
Is it a glass door?
It's mostly glass door.
I'm
You're gonna-
running through the glass door.
All right, roll strength.
Do I get any pluses for, like, speed?
Yes, I'll give you an extra 1 for hauling ass and running at the door. So I'll let you roll 6 strength dice to... Two successes is not going to do anything to the plexiglass door that you slam into. That is unrelenting to your tiny mass. Wham! You hit it. Full speed. It bounces you back. You hit the ground. Yeah, that's pretty bad. The security guard's turn. He runs over, and as you're on the ground reeling, he's going to use his unarmed to roll you over and pin your hands. He's going to use this moment to just grapple it and pull you up, yelling at the orderlies, "Get that fucking wheelchair over here." Okay, so his unarmed is a 5, and his agility is a 5, so he's got 10 dice. Bam. 3 successes. 2 successes. Yeah, nope. He pulls you up, and immediately, when the orderly's turn comes around, they're able to slide you into the chair.
Bitch.
All right. Orderly number 2 is going to take that moment to handcuff you to the chair at that point. I forgot my key in for Robin. What was my phrase?
You just say it was like, alright.
Take her back to her room.
Like, yeah, so Alan's one of those 2 orderlies already.
Yeah.
So he's in place.
Yeah.
And then, you say it was going to take this. So,
Yeah.
Alan, the other orderly is telling her to get her back to her room immediately. And that's when Alan will pick up.
Okay. All right, so like I said, the other orderly will strap your wrist into the chair as a first action for him on that round. What do you want to try to do?
Escape.
All right, so yeah, the security guard's you're gonna make a strength test to jump out of the chair.
No, I want to use escape artist to wiggle away.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Go for it.
Is that agility plus escape artist?
I don't see that on your character sheet.
I have escape artist.
I
I have escape artist and unarmed combat.
All right, roll for it.
I spent money or karma on it.
Not the manacle. So you're in the wheelchair, and he's going to keep the wheelchair held down, so that's not going to get you out. All right, so yeah, they're going to slap the other wrist on, and at this point in time, the nurse is in, "She punched me. I'm going to write paperwork on you. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is just not acceptable." And the other orderly just sits there and one orderly looks at the other orderly and sits there and says, get her back to her room.
Can I break this wheelchair? I want
Yeah.
to like Hulk. I want to Hulk straight.
You didn't say how.
What?
You didn't introduce it.
I forgot. What did I forget to do?
You forgot to engage Robin.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right, Robin. One orderly looks at you and says, get her back to her room.
Well, actually, I was going in disguised as a female orc.
Go for it. Just go with this.
Yes. So, but the orderlies are both male. So as the orderly takes her away, I come out from a hallway and goes, "Oh dear, here, I'll take her back. You subtle things down here."
Puny human.
Okay, yeah, he's like, be careful with this one. She's rough.
Probably not as rough as my brothers.
Continue. Describe what you're doing.
Yeah. I do the official thing. I go to check the restraints, make sure they're slightly loose, but not for her to pull off, because she doesn't know who the hell I am. I don't know that she knows who the hell I am. And then as I do this, I start talking about the life in a orc slum in London. It's like telling her about my non-existent brothers.
Okay.
But while I'm doing that, I go, "Oh, and your cat called."
All right, continue. So you
Yeah.
talk about how you
Your
walk
cat
her down the
called,
hall and what's going on.
Yeah, I push the cart down, and whenever there's anyone near me, I start talking about life in lower class London, and then when they're gone, I drop something like, "Oh, and Sonny's going to bill." The next thing is, "And Sonny's going to bill you for putting up with your cat." Apparently, she calls her at all times of the night. She's called me several times too, and then back too.
All right.
Yeah, so I just continue nattering away like a slightly dotty, middle-aged orc woman.
And then what happens?
And then I push her up to her room, ignoring the other nurses, pretend like they don't exist. Push her past that, and if anyone asks, "Can we help?" I go, "No, I think I have it."
I mean, you're a big orc woman. I'm pretty sure you do have it.
Yeah, and I have used my enhanced attributes, body and strength, too.
Just in case.
Yes, just in case. Yeah. So.
All right.
Not only do I look like an orc woman, I actually have the strength of an orc woman right now. And then I say, okay, as we get to the room, I say, "I don't know how lucid you are, but trust us. Odysseus is waiting."
I'll nod.
All right.
Do
Next.
you even
Nod so she knows.
Hold on a second. Do you even know who we're talking about right now? Because your brain's been fucked up for a long time.
I heard my cat called.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
probably
that
the only
would've-
thing that she would remember. It's like my
Yeah.
cat.
My cat called, and then logically I would say, okay, the restraints don't hurt. This person seems nice. I'm gonna calm the fuck down.
Oh,
All right.
and then the orderly that got all the mess happen, he's going to go running up to me and like, "Are you sure you're okay? Are you with her?"
All right.
He's going to grab my wrist. So I'm going to just gently, because he's a human, break his grasp and say, "As I said, she's got nothing on my brothers." and push her into her room.
Okay.
And now then I'm going to take her over to the chair and start undoing the restraints. And put her in the chair and say, and now we wait. Whisper, and now we wait.
I would say when you're doing that, you're also making it as a guise to where you're giving her the medication. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And since I actually have medical training, I'm able to make it look convincing.
Very cool.
And then I just continue, and while
you're pretending to give her the food and the medicine and... Psst. John.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking that you were going to be like, and Odysseus, what are you doing? That's what I was waiting for.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, no. Segue, Odysseus, what are you doing?
Currently in room 303, Odysseus is pulling the sheets off of the bed, tucking them, rolling them up, tucking them into the nearly full laundry basket. I guess maybe it's only, half to 2/3 full of other sheets from down the hallway. And I noticed the bedpan is full. So I pour it on top of the sheets that are in the laundry. Yeah, thinking to myself, I hope that she's not totally awake for this. But I'll since I want to do a good job at my current job, I'll take the bedpan. Is there like a sink or something in the room I can rinse it out with, or I just don't want
There
it to
should be a waste thing, like for human wastes kind of stuff that they would take to like somebody else to clean out. So.
Yeah, there would be a cart sitting outside that gets put on.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So then I'll put that out on the empty cart on my way out of that room. Oh.
Okay.
Somebody else can dress the bed. I'm just the dirty laundry guy. So yeah, I'll push my laundry cart into the hallway, drop the bedpan on the human waste cart, and head into Zoe's room.
Okay.
I hate you.
So I'll make sure that I'll put a fresh pair of gloves on, and pull them up my arms as far as they'll go, because as the door closes behind me, I'll look over at Zoe and give her a wink, and I'll nod over to Alan and start pulling all of the dirty sheets out of the laundry bin.
So
yep.
I don't want to cut in, but I kind of want to cut in.
Okay.
Cool. So as you are walking in, the other orderly who was like very, very concerned for this orc woman is still hanging outside the door. So as I see you walk in, and I know that he's not going away, I'm going to take a chart off of the what would be off of 305, and look at it. Excuse me, you over there.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Come here. We need to discuss this.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is this patient receiving 30 milligrams of olanzapine?
That's what's generated in my system's descript.
It clearly states that Miss Wilkins has a predisposition for hypotensive reactions. She shouldn't have had the normal 10 milligram level. Do you want to put her into a coma?
No, ma'am, I don't. I'm only following what the machine tells me to do, ma'am.
So I'm like going through this, Holden, it's like, so you're going to listen to the machine? Do you even read this, or do you just, oh, the machine's right all the time? You can't do that. Doctors make mistakes. You're the one that's supposed to catch them.
But ma'am, I thought it would be okay. It was signed off by Dr. Fritz.
Okay, that was my cut in, but I've got some more. But you go first, John.
Okay, cool. So now that the orderly's distracted, I'll head in and you know, wink and nod, and start emptying out the laundry basket, and I'll say, I'll walk over to Zoe and whisper, "I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to be in the laundry basket." And I'll motion over to Alan to
Yeah.
help me get her in.
You do the 2-man lift.
Yeah, and you know, well, I'll like tuck her, you know, kind of like fetal position down in the bottom of the hamper, and then put the cleanest sheets down first.
Strip her sheets and put
Oh, yeah.
them on.
I'll strip. Obviously, I have to strip her bed, so I'll strip her sheets, put them on, and then start putting cleanest on the bottom, and then the one soaked in pee right on top. And yeah, well, I mean, my job's done here, so I'll head out.
Yep, job's done. And I'll wait. Alan will wait like 5 minutes before he leaves.
So, actually, what you could do is come out and see what the commotion is.
Yes, and go. What is going on here?
What is going on here?
Want her to sleep.
What's going on here is that you guys are trying to kill patient in 305. Jesus Christ, you guys are giving her Prolixin on top of that? What the hell is wrong with you people? You can't mix... Oops, sorry. You can't mix olanzapine with a neuroleptic. Do you want to give her... What is that called? Tardive dyskinesia. Let me try to pronounce this very doctorly. Hold, please. Do you want to give her tardive dyskinesia? Dyskinesia. I'll edit it later. Tardive dyskinesia. Where's the doctor who approved this? And I'm gonna look at not at Robin, not at Alan's, but at the other orderly, and I'm like, you find that doctor and you bring him here now.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I need my acting roll?
Yeah, you guys. If you guys are doing
gonna do
something
that.
dramatic like this, you need to roll.
All right. Do I get any power to that?
Nice notes, by the way.
Thank you. Let's see. So that's that. That's this. That's these. Oops. And then I get these.
So, con plus
Charisma.
charisma? Okay.
Yes. If you're pretending to be something you're not, it's con plus charisma.
It's 7 successes.
Yeah, this guy's really intimidated. He believes that you're a doctor who's chastising him. I'll get Dr. Fitz online immediately.
Good. And I'll look over at Robin's character and be like, and don't just stand there staring. There's other patients for you to go see. And then storm off.
And I smile and start making my way out of the hospital.
Back to John.
Yes, back to John.
All right, what's going on, John?
Doing a different physical mask this time.
Okay.
Yeah, switching from nurse to orderly. Let's see. And I want to look like a mousy fellow, not extreme mousy fellow human, not very tall but built like a brick shit house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Sorry, keep going.
So I step out of the view and do that. I go into the lab. I go into a unisex bathroom and do that.
Okay. I'm assuming that...
And after that, you'll be making your discreet exit.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So, how many more rooms down the hallway were there past the one Zoe was in? Like for patient rooms.
At least 4, maybe 5. But you've got a full laundry basket, so none
Yeah,
of that's
I do.
changed. My question to you: how many days have you been working here, incognito, to figure everything out?
I think at least 3.
So you know a full laundry basket just has to be dumped
Yeah.
so that you can bring
Okay.
it back.
Excellent. So
So
yeah,
cool.
so I'll start heading through the. Will they open the bars for me so I don't have to take this dirty laundry through the nursing station?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I'll wave to them and hey, can you raise this? I've got a full load of pissy sheets.
Okay. It probably takes a minute for. Go ahead.
Yeah. And if anyone looks like he's questioning, I say it's room 303. 305. You know how that stuff makes his urine stink.
Okay.
Stuff they got him on.
It's terrible.
All right. So yeah, they'll open the gates to the iron bars that lead out to the waiting room as well as the loading dock. That's not a problem. Continue.
All right, so yeah, so I'll start wheeling the cart down the hall towards the loading dock. There's got to be a checkpoint on the way out, right? Okay, so yeah, so I'll stop at the checkpoint. And who's working it today? Frank?
No, it's Dylan.
Oh, Dylan. Good. Frank is too observant.
Let me be Frank. No, I want to be Dylan. Continue. Go ahead.
All right, so yeah, so I'll be like, hey, Dylan, it's another long day, huh?
Too long. He's
Well,
like
yeah,
he's got a very effeminate voice.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've been pulling sheets out of rooms. I wish the patients would stop peeing on themselves.
Like that's ever gonna stop.
Oh, yeah. Well, you want to dig around in here and make sure nobody's trying to escape?
So Dylan's gonna lean over and like, Jesus Christ! I thought you said piss. What's all that? Oh my God! Just get it
Oh,
out of
yeah.
here.
Covered in dreck.
That's...
I'll see you later, man.
See you later. Hey, you gonna see the game tonight?
No, I got other plans.
Ah, too bad. You should join the guys sometime.
Yeah, we can talk about it at lunch tomorrow.
And I go, ha, like his wife will ever let that happen as we start pushing the...
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll I guess continue down to the loading dock because I want to get rid of this load.
All right.
So did they.
So many poop jokes.
Oh,
All the poop jokes. The
All your poop are belong to us.
I imagine the loading dock is an actual loading dock that has trucks backed up to it and stuff like that. And so from this point on, we hand it off to.
Yeah. You make the transition. So at this point, the plan is to have Odysseus dump it into the second truck, not the first one, but the farther one, and do the secret knock, which you guys would have decided on.
yeah, it's shaving a haircut.
Nice. And that's when Jay knows that it's time to roll out.
So we'll let Jay take over the descriptions from here.
And also Rhett.
Yes.
Rhett's going to be in the thing, and Jay will be giving descriptions about what's happening outside of the vehicle.
Okay.
All right. So is the truck pulled up to the loading dock already? Like, is it ready to be loaded? So I
Yep.
guess I'll do that first. I'll direct Rhett back, wave him back and guide him into the loading dock, and then.
Well, the truck is actually already in the loading dock because they've been bringing down loads of laundry to do from like all the other places. So it's there. You're just waiting for the signal.
Oh, okay. So I got the signal, and.
So yeah, the back of the truck basically is open at this point in time. Somewhere in the truck is Rhett. Where's Rhett?
Where's Pollux?
Where's Pollux?
Is Jay driving or am I driving?
I'll probably be driving.
Okay. You might have to like pan back in time a couple minutes before Odysseus came out.
Yeah,
Sure,
totally.
go
Go
for
for
it.
it.
Awesome. So I'm just sitting there, I'm reading from my little spell book, and I look over at Odysseus. I'm like, it's been a long time. How have you been doing? I'm sorry, not Odysseus. Gears.
Oh,
Gears, how have you been doing?
been really busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought a little friend with me this time. I give us a little help.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna point to this small little spirit that is kind of bleeping in and out of existence. It's no bigger than maybe 6 inches tall. Has a head that kind of looks like a cocoon, if you would.
Well, that's just creepy as fuck.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I decided to raid a gravesite of an Oriental family right before we came along. And enlisted this little guy to help us.
So he's just like sitting like above your head.
Yeah, like on the chair of the.
Okay.
He's like creeping along. He pops in
Cool.
and out. His head
Does
does
he
this
make
little.
Does he
tick
make any
thing.
noises or anything?
Yeah, his head kind of does this little twitch and this little ticking noise as he walks and moves around. And how about this? How about once we get her in here, I'm gonna go ahead and start seeing what the ailments are, and I'm gonna start performing some healing spells immediately. So we should get her inside as soon as possible. You want me to hop out so we can help back the truck in? Because we got a panel truck, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop out the side door. I'm gonna walk around, the little spirit just kind of crawling across the side of the vehicle as it goes. And then once I get to the back, I'm gonna start backing it in. At this point, hands back off to Odysseus. Odysseus is gonna bring the cart out, filled with dirty laundry. I'm gonna open the back gate, roll it up, and work the what do you call it? The lift.
Yep.
The bed that comes up to go level with the loading dock itself. We're gonna.
Wait, you're operating machinery right now, Rhett?
It's a
Fox?
lever. It's not that hard.
Okay, wait a minute. Shouldn't you be careful how you deal with this? It is a machine,
might
right?
want to.
What's that?
I might want to. So I'm gonna get out my oven mitts. I'm gonna start working the lever very slowly with the oven mitts.
Are those oven mitts like with a quilted with dirt in between?
Pretty much.
Nice.
I packed them with soil beforehand. Just can't show my hands.
Nice.
Once we get lined up, I'm gonna be wearing I'm assuming that me and Gears are both wearing uniforms representing whichever company we're working for.
Some sort of
So,
dirty laundry
gray-
service.
Say that again?
Some sort of dirty laundry service.
Yeah. Laundry tech or whatever.
I don't have a clever name for it.
Stanley steamers.
Yeah.
Your clothes cleaner. How they do
Cool.
everything.
You stain, we steam.
I'm gonna climb up onto the lift, and I'm gonna kind of, as Odysseus passes me the car. I'm assuming, does he just dump whole said cart into another bin? Do I have to transfer all the contents from one bin to another, or does he just pass me the bin and I roll him out another one?
Yeah, pretty much. You swap out bins, giving him an empty one to deal with.
I'm gonna kind of give him a little wink as I take the bin from him.
If you want to. I don't know that after that gentle caress you gave me that one time, I might take it the wrong way.
Very nice.
I'll slide him the other bin, and I'm gonna do a shave and a haircut and knock to let our my comrade that's driving know it's time to start pulling away, which is. And I'm gonna start attempting to work said lever again to put the gate down, and then of course close it with me myself inside of it.
Okay.
You want to have me make any checks?
Yeah. Your operating machine. So I forgot what that roll was.
Let's see. The agility.
Nah, that wasn't.
I don't have a specific skill, so I'd have to default to agility.
Yeah.
Maybe you spent a little time practicing it, so
Let me just check something real quick.
So
Yeah,
that
it's just a default skill. So we'll just roll edge.
Okay.
You've got the gloves on. You'll get an extra edge point to roll. So you got the gloves on. You're being incredibly careful. One success. There you go. You're able to operate the lift carefully to get it to happen.
Don't mess with me too
No gremlins.
So as we're pulling away, she's still under all the pissy clothes and everything else. I don't really want to. Is she even conscious right now? Can I tell if she's conscious?
You have no idea. You haven't even looked. You know she's in. Well, you know there's something big in the cart because it feels heavy. So.
Okay, well, so I'm a little superstitious on the potential of magical infestation when it comes to dirty, soiled stuff from particular people. So I'm going to start lighting some reagents, give myself a little shamistic dusting of smoke over said object.
That's badass.
Before I pull them up and try to roll her out of the cart.
Okay.
As I drive off, you hear me say, and I actually make the noise, "The package has arrived." I repeat, "The package has arrived." And then I drive off.
All right, so
I'm not really calling anyone. I just say it.
Okay. I thought you might be saying that.
No, you should totally be saying it to Sunny, because she's gonna be. She's right now right in the middle of berating this doctor, and so it's like, I don't understand. Are you blind? Were you just fat fingering the medications in? What were you thinking? Yeah, and so he's like, well, it wasn't like that before. It was just, somebody must have gone in and changed the meds. They did it on that other person too in 304. And like, yeah, okay, you can blame it on, gremlins or other people all you want, but you're the one who's going to. And then I hear it. You're the one that's going to pay for it. Have a good day. So then she walks off.
And we're done here. Yes, we are. We're done here, and I'm done with you. Okay.
We're done here, and I'm done with you, and I'm going to make sure your license is revoked.
All right, Jay, continue. What happens next?
I just real casually, calm, no rush, just drive away.
To where?
And where were we planning on going?
Wherever
that was never discussed with me.
That's what.
That was your job to make up.
Oh, I'm gonna make it up.
Yes.
I've already got a couple refugees at my compound. Another one wouldn't be bad.
No.
Did you say no, John?
Yeah, definitely not your place.
Okay.
If you want, I could have arranged a safe house, probably in wherever the laundry place is close by. Probably a warehouse that you could drive into instead. But you get to describe it.
Okay. So I drive like I'm going to the laundromat. And I'm just kind of listening to what's going on behind me. And I ask, what's your character's name, Rhett?
Pollux.
Pollux, that's right. Is she coherent?
All right. So now we transition back to Pollux and.
So I'm gonna, after tipping over the cart and rolling Zoe out onto the floor, I'm going to immediately go to inhaling said smoke into my body and casting a heal spell by exhaling it into a green vapor. Kind of just coating her entire person with said smoke. I'm gonna make her roll.
Just quickly, I've never met you. And now you're exhaling green smoke on top of me, and I'm just...
You have met him?
Have I?
Yes.
When?
He was with us with the fighters.
Yeah.
Spray acid all over.
And
Yeah.
I've
Right.
been sick
Never
for a
mind.
while,
but
so
you're
I've
like,
been
I've
around.
never met you before in my life, because that sounds fun. Do that, Zoe. Do that.
I don't remember. It's been such a long time. I've only met you once, and I didn't pay attention to you. So.
Even when I was caressing the small of your back.
Oh yeah, weirdo.
Continue. I'm enjoying the hell out of this.
He touched my butt and it was weird. Anyway.
We're at the green smoke.
The green smoke.
Yeah, green
Okay.
smoke.
I cut in and say, "Oh look, the convict is awake."
Gears?
That's me.
I can't believe she
fucked
forgot
up right
me.
now,
This is so
guys.
weird.
Rhett, continue with your really awesome description.
Yeah.
Look, green smoke. Zoe's freaked
Green
out.
smoke
Keep going.
enveloping her body. She starts freaking out because she doesn't know who the fuck is messing with her. And I'm gonna make a quick heal roll. I'm sure she still is affected by stun damage.
Yeah, she has some.
Okay, well, we'll get rid of that real quick. So you feel revitalized.
You still have your edge rolling, by the way. You need to fix that.
Do I?
Yes,
You
you're
still-
re-rolling 6s.
Ugh. Okay, that's not
That's
good.
fine. That'll be still 5 successes.
Okay. So, as she begins to come back, I turn to Gears, which, of course, the panel truck, I'm assuming, has a combined bed so we can see each other. And, but, oh, I did bring you a present from that Oriental gravesite, though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Another present?
So I'm gonna pull out the dried scalp of the caretaker that I removed because he was not very helpful, and I'm gonna plop it right in front of you on the dashboard.
What?
What a wonderful gift.
Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy that.
I will cherish this for the rest of my life. And I just kind of like roll my eyes like, whoa, that's weird.
I'm a very caring
But I
sister.
don't say it. I just look at it.
Oh,
What is happening in my life?
Well, to summarize it, you stabbed about like 4 people, or tried to stab 4 people or something.
I don't remember that.
Something with a stun baton. Yeah.
I sort of-
What is happening?
I sort of remember that.
do we have her equipment on us by chance? Her deck and everything? No.
Nah.
Nah. She says no, so it means no. What about your little spirit? Does it come in and say hello to Zamora?
Well, it's a Orasashi spirit is a lost child spirit, so it's probably kind of clamoring onto her a little bit.
And does the
And
little
the
head bobby
attention?
thing where it goes.
And a little clicking action.
I hated that in that cartoon. That creeped me out. No, just me and Rhett.
Oh,
I'll
I
have
don't
to-
know, because I can't hear him because you're talking loud and while he's trying to say stuff, so I
Oh.
can't hear him.
Okay.
So you have any reaction to the little child spirit who's trying to get on your attention zone?
Nope, my life's weird enough. That's cool. It's adorable. I'll play with it. Like, oh,
Really? Is this an AR?
nope. I know this is real life.
Is it?
Maybe.
Is there any other healing that you want to do for her?
No? Oh, she's still intoxicated, yes?
Yeah.
Not much I can do about that.
All right.
Okay,
So
you're just gonna have to come down from this high. I'm not even sure they put you on.
I never want to come down. I'm super strong.
all right, and then we'll segue back over to Gears, finishing this whole thing up.
I'm gonna head towards the warehouse, but then at the last minute, I'm gonna veer off and go to the location that we said we would meet at, or the drop-off point.
Okay. Which was
a rundown gas station. I don't know.
Sounds good.
So maybe it's a gas station / like oil lube tech place.
Mechanic shop?
Mechanic
Yeah.
shop.
But
Yeah.
it's abandoned, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right, so what happens next, guys?
Let's see.
I need some pants.
There's plenty of pants in these piles of laundry.
How
Poopy
dirty are
pants.
they? Nope. No, not the poopy pants.
Varying degrees of pee and poop.
I'm just gonna state that out loud. I need some pants, guys. My ass is cold.
I might have like a work outfit in the van. Like a mechanic's outfit.
Either way.
So I'm assuming that means at this gas station mechanic shop, your van's parked?
I'm gonna tell the van to go back to the laundry shop.
The laundry
Command
shop.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Or
you're
the
driving
laundry.
a panel wood van that you guys got somehow that looks like or is one of the laundry trucks to a laundry service, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
This
Right.
isn't your van in particular.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
I
it.
know. Yeah, I want to command that van that we were using, the laundry van, to go to where it was supposed to go originally.
Yeah, it's not set up to do that.
No?
No. You can't get out of the van and be
Okay,
like,
well,
go
then-
home. Go home.
Yeah. Then what I'll do, I can't, like, hot sim into it or something?
Dude, the high-tech part of that thing has got an ashtray.
Well, then I'll just get in, I'll take all the dirty clothes and have them load it back into the van, and I'll continue the delivery to the laundry shop, and I'll let Rhett know he needs to watch Zoe until we're done.
Until I don't know. Let's see. Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Okay.
And
So
I'll be back in a little bit.
awesome.
Okay. I'm gonna put one hand on her back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably gonna be like maybe another half hour to an hour before Sunny's able to make it to the pickup point. I'm assuming that both Odysseus and Alan have to pretend to finish out their shifts so there can be a clean getaway and nobody wonders, hey, where'd that guy go? So yeah, so Sunny's driving up in her little Mini and she gets out. She has 2 backpacks. One of them is small like carrying thing, like a gym bag almost, and the other one is a big yellow thing that's on her back right now. So she walks inside. She's like, "Who? Guys, you there?"
So it's a big open garage, lots of abandoned tools here and there.
I probably would have gotten back by now, right? Because the
Yeah.
gas station was only a block or two away. I'll let her in.
Okay. It's like, all right, you made it. Is she okay?
Went off without a hitch.
Good. So where is she?
I'm laying on tires.
She's late tired.
She's
No,
late.
I'm laying on tires.
But that means she's late tired.
Fires and missiles.
Okay, so yeah, Sunny's going to walk up. She's like, "How you feeling?"
Like a big pile of dreck.
Yeah, you're gonna for a while. I counteracted a lot of the depressants that they were giving you with some steroids, so you're gonna be fucked up for a little while.
Excellent.
Yeah, and should probably. I don't know if you're into any kind of rec stuff, but I would lay off for that too, for a little while.
Nope. I like eating. And sleeping. Wait, not sleeping. I like coffee.
Coffee
God,
should
I
be
feel
okay.
I feel like dreck.
Oh, you know what? Sunny would have stopped by. That's why she took so long. She stopped by the Soy Bucks and got that thing that she likes.
You are my favorite person.
So,
Also,
Soy Bucks, clothes that she brought from your apartment. And as you're looking there, she's got clothes. Here's your coffee. You're like, oh, thank you so much. And here's this thing. And she takes off. And she takes
My
off the
bubble
big
backpack.
yellow bubble backpack, and there's a cat inside of it. Meow. Pawing at the little plexiglass bubble.
oh my god, I open it and pick Cat up and just rub my face all over her.
She mews and licks you and purrs.
Yeah. Great work, guys. Great work.
I want to, like, if everybody's around, I'm just going to be like, guys, thank you. I felt like I was going out of my mind. I probably was going out of my mind, but thank you. I didn't expect you guys to come get me. So there's that. Thank you.
That's okay. You're gonna owe us later.
No problem, convict.
I care.
There you go.
Meow.
That one too. So, yeah.
You now have a street name.
Convict?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Crazy house. How about that?
I don't know. That might be a little too many syllables.
Aw.
Yeah.
Granny shiver.
No, I didn't want to shiv the granny.
We all wanted you to.
I know. I just wanted to shiv Nurse Hatchet. She was a bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Just
So,
saying.
but yeah. So Sunny's gonna come up and is like, do you know what happened?
No.
Because I got video from your apartment of you almost being puppeted out of your apartment.
Oh. Yeah, that's a fun story.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it privately?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull her, like, I guess, into the office.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Um.
if you're feeling well enough, I could drive you back to your apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So we'll do that. I'll
You're
be-
gonna go ahead and get everybody in a group chat, slot them some creds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Probably like half standard for everybody.
How's that sound? Everybody gets half standard for pretending to be orderlies and dirty
And-
laundry drivers.
And Zoe owes us a favor.
Ooh, and Zoe owes you a favor.
Can I just pay you?
I smell fake ID in the future.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's fine.
So yeah, we're in the car. So what's
Okay,
going on?
So, I don't know if this comes into it, but I've been seeing glitches.
What does that mean?
You know when you
Because she's like, glitches? I don't.
glitches.
I've never heard that.
glitches.
I mean, I know
Okay.
what the word means, but I don't understand the context.
Okay, so I'll kind of describe like the pixelation
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
Snow.
Yeah, snow
TV
on
snow.
TV.
Stuff that you would see in AR or in the when you're jacked into the Matrix
Exactly.
in real life. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In real life. In real life. I've been seeing glitches in real life, and I didn't, like, before the thing happened that you saw on the video, like, I don't know, it was a bunch of little things, and then I found a file. Like, my deck, I found a file on my deck, and I opened the file, and then I was in the Matrix. But not... But I wasn't, like... How can I explain it? It wasn't, like... Okay. So there's a box, and the Matrix is the box.
Okay,
But if
I'm with
go
you.
Into the, there's a box inside the Matrix,
Okay. Okay. All right.
and and that file opened that box, and then I was in there. Like, I was in there.
Okay.
And I didn't have to jack in, if that makes sense.
Okay. No. But
That's all I got.
But I believe
That's
you.
all I can...
I believe you, and I think that we probably need to find somebody who's a little more specialized.
Okay. Yeah, because, would it be... Can I just say I, like, hacked without my deck?
Yeah, you could probably say that, yeah.
Because that's what happened whenever I was there. Like, I didn't have my deck, and I was able to hack stuff. I tried to call you,
You know
well,
about the calls.
Yeah.
yeah, I was,
It's part of the reason you found her.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was, they put one of the, sense sim plant things on me, and I went into the Matrix because they keep you there, and then, yeah, I hacked it without my deck.
You did what?
I I hacked without my deck.
Are you sure that wasn't the meds doing weird stuff? Because the cocktail they had you on, you could probably have seen that kind of stuff.
It was before, I think, before they gave me the hard stuff.
Okay, well,
And part of the, so whenever I was in the box in the Matrix, that's when my body got up. My consciousness was in that box.
So it was trapped? You were trapped?
Not exactly. I just didn't really know what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
And took a little bit, and by that time, my body was already out of my apartment. So it just kind of got up.
I'll be honest with you, Zoe. I'm not that kind of doctor. I wish I knew what we were talking about, but I didn't get, my doctorate, my MD, and a computer science PhD. Like, that never crossed. So...
I get it. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I would, from what I saw in the video, yes, I could imagine that would be a terrifying experience.
Yeah. Because I had eyes on my body while it was getting up and moving, and there was no way for me to, like, say stop, and then I figured a way out of the box inside the box.
So it sounds like we need to find somebody who can at least understand half of the things that you're saying. And... Is there a way for you to, I'm just gonna come out and say it. You might be a danger to yourself all by yourself. Is there somebody that you can stay with?
I mean, I can... Yeah. Let me make a call real quick.
Because if that happens again, you walk out there, then we repeat this whole thing over again, and I don't want to do that.
Right. Okay. So, what time is it right now?
Like, probably afternoon. Like, it's working days still, so.
Okay. So I am going to call Sitting Eagle.
Okay. You probably catch him at work.
Okay. And if I'm probably not going to stay at my apartment. I'll probably go out to the reservation.
Okay.
Just because, take some time off, stay out there.
Let the heat die down.
Let the heat die down. Yeah. Cat can come with me. Yeah. So I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah. I'll call Sitting Eagle real quick.
Sure. Hey, hon. What's going on?
Hey, babe. Would you mind if I came
No,
out
actually,
and
hang on.
stayed-
Let's do this again.
Okay.
You call him. Zamora, where are you? Where have you been? That sounds more appropriate.
Yeah. That is far more appropriate.
Long story. I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Would you mind if I came out to the res for a while?
No. In fact, if you need me to come get you, I'll come get you wherever you're at.
Okay. I'm gonna swing by my apartment real quick and get some stuff. And then I'll meet you. And I'll kind of cover the comm or whatever real quick and go, do you think you can stop by my apartment, Sunny, and then take me out? Not to the edge of town, kind of. And he can meet me there.
Where does he live?
The Naive Reservation.
Yeah, no, I'm asking her.
Oh, okay, got it.
Out on the res.
Which one?
I'm
Nibe.
sorry. Nibe.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. The Nibe res.
I've been there before. I mean, the rest of my day is like nothing. I could take you there. That way he doesn't have to come all the way out. I know it's a drive.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll get back on the phone with City. Okay. Actually, I have a ride out there.
Okay.
I'll stop by my apartment and I'll meet you at the shack.
Yeah. Just let me know when you get off the ferry. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
But you're okay.
Yes. Everything's fine now.
You had everybody worried. You've been gone for quite some time and you haven't answered your phone.
I know. And I will explain all of this to you whenever I get there, after we have a couple 12 beers.
I don't advise that, just...
Okay, maybe not 12 beers. A beer? 3 beers?
All right.
She's gonna just
Something.
She's just shaking her head, like, oh my goodness.
With Zamora safely out of the grasp of the hospital and back into the safety of her own little circle, she heads out to find even a deeper nest that will get her away from all this comings and goings of the city. You guys have been successful on rescuing her. I liked everybody's role playing was really good, so you get the 5 karma. Everybody also gets an extra karma for really amazing role playing. Rhett, I love the smoke and the descriptions. That's fucking phenomenal. So you get an extra one. And Sunny, you had really good notes, and you actually did you Google these things?
Yeah, I did. I googled drug interactions and everything.
Awesome. So you two get an extra one. So everybody gets 6 karma, but you two get 7 karma for an amazing time. And of course, 1,500 payout for the standard and a favor from Zamora.
Awesome.
We're going to go around real quick so that we can plan future upcoming game sessions. I want to talk about what's going to go on. Now with Zamora out of... back out and running, she's able to bring to Sunny and the rest of the video files. So I'm pretty sure in that nice long car ride, you're going to be able to show her everything that you learned from those video files that's going on with Miss Van Zant and where the mysterious lipstick came from. And so the next part is going to be a culmination of what happens next with Lucky's life and if he can finally seek revenge against Miss Van Zant.
Excellent.
There's going to be downtime, and I think we're going to play the downtown by ear, and it's probably just going to be a lot of conversation between everybody, so you can get some karma spent.
Yeah. Because what we'll probably do is just do some, like, if we do anything outside of the gaming schedule, it'll be just going into the podcast. So. Okay,
can do. So the next broadcast we're going to be doing is going to be the whole group and moving on with the Lucky story to finish it up. And for each individual ones, we're going to be doing some side stories so that you can do some character building process and stuff like that. As I'm going to take some time and prep the next part because I will be honest, I know what's supposed to happen. I have this much prepared. So I don't want to stumble into this one and feel unprepared. I have nothing prepared. I just know that there's going to be a boss fight and end of story.
Nice.
In the meantime, I want to get with everybody and have some fun side stories, delve more into your character backgrounds and stuff like that. and see where we can go from there.
Yeah.
So I would like to take this last moment to take some notes so I can prepare ahead of time. To go around the room real quick and find out what kind of side endeavors.
Yeah.
Oh, pencil, thank you. Kind of side endeavors you guys might be interested in doing and stuff. Because, I mean.
Oh, we also have, there's some that we kind of have an idea for. And then there's others that, if you have a good thought, then we can probably blend that in.
So yes, I just want to make the side games the stuff that you guys want to play. I mean, I can throw jobs at you if that's all you really want. I can make up simple jobs like go steal porn from a film industry. I can do that kind of stuff. So, Robin, what would you like to do with your character inside on downtime?
Well, I'm going to check. I know he's probably going to get at least used his current 10 karma to get 2 spells.
Ooh, spell. Oh, you're going to start going to libraries and talking to mages and summoning spirits, huh?
Yep. Yeah, he's going to get that, the one spell that wipes evidence.
That's a good spell. I mean, that's definitely
Yeah,
shows some.
And after this run, he's definitely seeing the need for the one that cleanses the body of toxins. So I think he's going to want to acquire that one.
Okay.
Too.
So you're going to learn some magic. You're going to delve more into your magical sense. There's going to be some side story going on with you and Sonny's character and the arsonist. Do you remember that stuff?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so the arsonist is about to come back up because you're going to have to, you might get involved with that. I do believe so.
Yeah, there's a couple things.
Because you have police contacts and know how to do investigations. Don't worry, there's not going to be some outraged cyborg rigger that's going to beat the crap out of you this time.
Hey, I was messing with her family.
Yep, I understand. Jay, do you have anything in particular that you're looking toward for Gears?
Yeah, I got quite a bit actually. I want to continue investigating the origin of my car. Like I want to check out the tech company that built it, the Titanium Tech Auto.
Yeah.
I want to make some explosives. I've talked to you about that already. I need to spend some karma. Probably upgrading skills.
Okay.
And then I need to fake my death.
Okay.
And I might need Zoe for that.
Call on a favor to help fake a death.
You want to fake a death? I can do that.
And I also, one other thing, so I think this is like the 4th or 5th thing I need. I want to steal a deck.
Yeah, you got a busy schedule ahead of you.
Yeah.
What kind of deck are you looking for?
I had 2 weeks before this one, or 3 weeks, you said actually, before this one to do stuff, and then from the time from here to our next one, whatever that is.
I have an old deck.
You guys have a lot of time.
I want to try to steal a really good one. Like, I'm going to use my drone. I've got it planned out. I'm going to use my drone to intercept another delivery and steal the deck that way.
You might need to hire some runners to help you out.
Okay.
We'll talk more about that. You might need somebody who's got good infiltration skills and stuff like that.
Well, I just need to find a schedule, a delivery schedule.
Delivery schedule, got it. All right.
So that would just be getting information.
Rhett.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and spend some time trying to figure out where this Zashiki Orashi spirit's remains are. I kind of went into a bone graveyard where they just keep the bones of the remains, or just kept in urns, which are bones. It's in my orientation. And I kind of forcibly had this guy tag along with me. So
Got
I'm
it.
going to spend time broadening my spell horizon and using the racked up karma I've gained to kind of reach onto other spell categories. So I have a little more strength and things like rituals and binding and things like that. But I'm also going to focus heavily on my alchemic skills and master putting together some foci. It's primarily a set of rings with healing spells, so I can just pump the healing spells into said rings and then
Uh-huh.
not have to worry about the drain during combat or during a situation that might pop up. On top of that, I would like to also investigate, and this goes hand in hand with learning more about ritual magic and spirits. I want to figure out what this little flame spirit I have trapped in an urn, a little coffin
yeah.
in my place, came from. What its purpose? Is it malicious? It seems malicious from its general behavior. It's a flame spirit. And see whether or not I can either put it to rest or put it to use, depending on its origins.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. Not as long as a laundry list as Jay's, but that's still a good list. All right, John.
So, I'll need to probably enlist Alan's help in tracking down this person of interest. In the case of the disappearing girls,
Okay.
and I would like to explore my relationship with Fira. But I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. So I'll have to do some thinking and research to see what exactly I want to do. And that's what I can think of that's not directly related to the storyline. So,
By the way, that's even though it's only like two little pieces. That's really huge because the whole thing going on with the disappearing person fits well into the concept that I have for Alan's like playing scenario. So that's really great that you're gonna take and incorporate Robin's character into that. That'll be a nice little thing. So Robin's character is going to be all over the place, helping a bunch of people out. I like how the investigators needed for here, the hackers he needed for there, the drivers needed for there. So you guys are building a team by incorporating each other's assistance.
yeah.
That's good.
And I also have like a ton of karma I have to figure out how to spend. So yeah.
All
Yeah.
of the karma.
We most of the time I'm going to be honest. I'm going to award like 2, 3, maybe 4. But when you guys run the show like this, and I want something dramatic and awesome like you've done, I'm going to award a lot of karma. Where normally in other situations, I award a little karma, then you get like this cool doodad, that contact, some sort of special thing. You get a better understanding of your character. So, last but not least, Sarah.
Sierra.
Sarah.
I mean, it's pretty evident what I imagine what you want your character to be doing.
Yeah, figuring out what the hell's going on. I definitely need to talk to the elders, which is a good thing that I'm going out to the res anyway. Talk to the elders about, I guess, the process of being awakened as a technomancer.
It's called emerging.
Yeah, emerging. And see what all that entails, because the little girl told me, yeah, I thought glitches all the time until I emerged. Little girl in the res during the party.
Yep, totally.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. So, gonna talk to her. And we kind of briefly talked about whenever you guys were down to visit, better ways of getting building computer programs that would do certain tasks for me.
Yeah. Email bombs.
Yeah, email bombs. We can kind of go into that a little bit. It'll give me some good downtime. You know, since I have to be out of places for a little bit, I can work on that.
Sounds good.
And then I guess beefing up the security on the res would also be another.
Oh, all right.
Awesome. Emergency reservation. Do you have plans for what you want to do with Sunny?
Nah, man. This is my story. Everybody's characters in my story. So
That's true.
yeah.
Very awesome.
I mean, there probably is, but I can't think of anything right now
What's
that we haven't already talked about.
Yeah, it's drawing closer to the period of time in which we're going to have a little side story going on with Adrian and all of his cohorts that he's hooked up with. Adrian's going to be
that might be a thing where
Adrian goes through your phone. He's going to be stealing some of your contact information and hiring some of your crew to do work with him.
yeah.
That's going to be stuff that happens.
That'll be fun.
Who dis? New number.
No, it's gonna be a number. It's gonna be Sonny's number that calls you, but he's fake calling through Sonny's number. But you would notice it, but other people would be like, "Sonny's calling me." Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer.
Yeah.
But it's not Sonny.
Who is this? How did you get this number? Better
I have a
question.
quick question. Has Gear's place become compromised in some way?
Gear's place.
No.
Yeah, the warehouse that he basically stores everything at. Well, one side note before I forget is I'm going to go ahead and set up a spirit lodge somewhere in the general vicinity of his place. Maybe
Oh,
just move in and start paying him in scalps.
oh, you want to hang out at Gear's warehouse?
He wants to take one of the other back rooms that they threw all the trash in and carve out a nest.
Oh God.
Well, I want to set up a nice spirit lodge so I actually do some work a little bit beyond what I've been doing. So
Okay. Where's your character? What's your character's current lifestyle? I forgot.
I'm living a low lifestyle in a shitty little apartment.
Ah, that's right. So you're looking to move. I mean, he's living in the Barrens, so I mean, that's if he's going to open up
Okay.
some room for you. That's between you guys.
I
You
have
got a
to.
hotel going right now, Jay.
Yeah,
I have to ask my roommate.
yeah. It was her place first. And I mean, I don't think it would be a problem, but I want to be paid in something other than scalps.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Something
I
you
mean,
can
if you want
spin.
to decorate the place with your scalps and whatnot, that's fine. But, you might have to pay a little bit of rent.
We'll negotiate. It'll work.
Oh man.
No, there's no negotiating. I don't want scalps. I
Or
want money.
if there is something you could do to help the place out, then you wouldn't have to pay rent. But,
Well, I can ward the whole thing. That's not gonna be an issue.
oh, okay.
He can put up a magical shield that keeps magical shit from coming into your place.
That's pretty
That
cool.
would work.
Both magical and physical. I can ward the whole thing.
Yeah.
After which I can pump out all kinds of magical stuff.
I mean, no, this is actually really good because my goal is to turn this place into a fortress that we could all use. Like maybe even turn it into a company or something.
King of the Barrens.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Shadowrun Incorporated. Giant
Right.
neon sign.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. You should do it.
Oh man, yeah. See how quick that gets taken out.
While you're at it, just go ahead and put Shadowrun Incorporated, supported by the Enclave. I'm pretty sure Knight Errant, Lone Star, and Kagami will just launch cruise missiles at the building.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Well, if I'm at the point where I'm going to start advertising like that, I'm going to have missile defense systems in.
Oh, okay.
No. You just walk in and then it's just like a weird merchandise store.
Oh, okay.
No, I would keep it secretive. I wouldn't put glowing signs or anything.
What was in DC? The bad guys had a headquarters in the swamp.
Yeah.
The Legion of Evil or whatever.
Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom. And the Hall of Doom.
Was it the Hall of Doom? Meanwhile, at the Hall of Doom,
Solomon Grundy want pants too.
We just want a decent pair of pants.
Oh shit. Okay.
Max,
yes.
figured out stuff about my father. He works for Fafner Financials.
Ooh, I need to write this stuff down. Fafner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
And he is an upper mid-level manager.
Fancy.
Upper mid-level. Mm.
Yes. He was mid-level when I was living with him, but he's gotten promoted.
Cool.
And Fafner is a division of Cider Krupp. Yeah.
Cider.
Is that where you came from?
Yeah, that's my point.
And his name is Dorian Booker.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about time that Sunny and her wayward raven totem had a talk. Yeah. Like, where the fuck have you been?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna
Yes.
tell you.
She comes into her house, and there the raven sits with a bucket of buffalo wings under one wing, watching TV, changing with the remote with the other. It's got a big old fat distended belly, wearing a pair of her underwear.
Oh, hey.
Hannibal.
What's up?
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah.
And then says, I'm living the life. Click, click.
Channel change.
Yeah, we can have it.
Oh. The skull that Rhett gave me, I want to hang that on my mirror in the front, like an ornament, car ornament.
Okay. Like
Sure,
an
you better
air
get pulled
freshener.
over for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Rhett's character needs to meet the Candyman.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, you guys would be besties.
He doesn't have a scalp. Neither does Lund, but
You have a face.
he has a
He
face.
has a face, it's just not on real good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is the Candyman the one who was eating noodles?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That. Oh man.
Yeah. Terrifying.
He is a cyber street doc.
He gave me a pill once. I slept for 2 days.
You put me in the drawer and fixed my.
Oh, I wanted to ask, why, Rhett, why are you afraid of touching mechanical stuff?
Should that be something that should come out in game? Or do you want to make it, just kind of...
I think it's pretty well known by now if nobody knows what's going on.
Well, no, because every time when he was in the car with you, you didn't touch anything, and that wasn't very obvious. And, now you're wandering around wearing oven mitts. She knows.
Yeah. I've seen it in action. It's pretty spectacular.
I just assume you're weird.
Me too. You just keep touching me.
It's a magic thing.
Magic users are just
Yeah, I
a
mean,
little-
do I got to keep you away from my work, or...
Probably.
I would advise you to not let me handle it, yeah.
Yeah, don't ask him for help with fixing up your cars. and
Hey,
shit.
man, can you turn that
See
wrench?
me bathing in dirt once in a while, you see? I'm wearing oven mitts and holding tongs.
So when my car turns on me and tries to kill me,
Yes.
you're the
Just
one I'm
have
going
Rhett
to go
touch
to.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, possibly. It's probably not me at all, but sure, you can think that.
Well, you got lucky that one time.
Might
Those
just
3
explode
times.
with you in it. So.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I think this is a good point at which we can go ahead and say goodnight to our audience. I'd like to thank everybody who joined us tonight to listen to our little drama. I enjoyed it a lot. You guys really were having some fun with it. So I'd like to thank everybody out in Twitchland for watching, and good night to all the Twitchers.
Night, everybody.
Where's the button that makes this thing stop?
It's right there.
Is that it?